What is something you always remember from the Internet's early days? A. S. L. The sound of dial-up modem connection. Wanking after a picture loading and finishing before the nice parts loaded. IRC. LimeWire waiting days for a single song to download only for it to be the wrong one. Dancing Baby. Flash games. That moment your friend's terrible music choice played at full volume the second their MySpace page loaded. Rotten.com. Newgrounds. Hamster Dance. Yahoo chat rooms. Using PhotoBucket for MySpace photos. Netscape Navigator. Trying to search for something without Google. It was not easy. It was really, really, really slow. You could literally see the individual characters as they showed up on the computer screen. Early Internet was weird. Either what you wanted was available online or it wasn't. But the search would immediately tell you. Things weren't buried under a bunch of ads or irrelevant blogs. Except, again, this is how it was weird. That a lot of times also any innocent or innocuous search would also bring up porn. So searching online you either immediately found what you wanted or you realized what you wanted wasn't available yet online. OR. You might have been surprised by porn even when you weren't looking. Waiting for naked pictures to load line by line. Badger 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 badger. Neopets. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Homestar Runner of course. Pork chop sandwiches. Uncensored freedom. The fact that I had no idea how to find shit before search engines like Google and such. Zanga, where I would blog about my difficult middle school life because my mom wouldn't get me a sidekick or razor. The scary maze game. Your family picking up the phone and disconnecting you. MySpace and StickTeeth. The lack of corporate ownership. Miss the days of websites being passion projects. Corporate sites ruin the web. The hamster. Sick. Dance. IRC. 2 girls 1 cup. That weird dial-up sound. GameJudge.com. Shitty creepypastas. Yahoo.com. Parkour videos and anime music videos. Fucking that dial-up tone. AOL. ASL. Cold sweat smile loudly crying heart. Zombo.com. 3D space pinball. Porn. 1 pixel. At a time. My first internet community, on a Wheel of Time fansite. Rip Whatmania. Vine. Sadly I was just a few years too young to really appreciate it. Weeble and Bob. How easy it was to make money on it. Spam filters were non-existent. AOL users sure loved pornography back in the day. Hitting inbox was as simple as hitting send. Host please send list. LimeWire. The cute little games on ICQ. No Pornhub. Napster. And free internet if you could live with a solid line of ads that always stayed there. Q modem. Icy hot stuntaz. Style project. Alt. Tasteless. Strongbard. Name that beard. Name that beard. Can you name that beard? Turning images off so pages loaded in 10 seconds instead of 2 minutes. Websites could be really slow and bloated because they jammed in a lot of excess content and hogged resources, especially with ads. Fortunately we knew that as computers got faster processors, more memory, better browsers and higher bandwidth, all that buffering and freezing would become a thing of the past, didn't we? No ads. The first thing I typed into a search engine was boobs. Years later I have 8 billion boob images taking up memory in my brain. How do I delete that shit? Yahoo Games. Hamster Dance. Actually logging on and off. The amount of patience I had to wait for a single picture to load just so I can see a pair of tits. Having to turn it off so my mum could use the landline. Playing Quake 1 when it was new. Getting stoned and just wasting hours on a server. Most websites didn't load on a flip phone browser. Netscape. Albino Black Sheep. Great Chunder page face vomiting. Dial-up modems taking ages to download. Especially when you lose connection and have to redial. Early internet for me is loads of Zelda CDI YouTube poops. Okay. So, here's Da Earth. Dang. That is a sweet earth you might say. Roa. And that Zombo.com taught me that anything is possible. Veronica. Gopher. Zmodem. Etc. Aim. Dipper dee bar do do. Dee bar do. Skipper dipper dee dee. Lucka deeba do do. Aim. ICQ Messenger. A bunch of blue stick figures killing and maiming a bunch of green stick figures simply for being green. I just turned 50. When I was I don't know how old. I was looking up porn on my PC. Typed in the wrong thing. Something like, sexy nude young women, and found myself in kiddie porn land. Because I guess they didn't have the sense to do any * obfuscation back then. Or it was a trap. And I immediately closed the browser. Thought about it and reformatted my HDD. Today I would have reported the website to someone.